Good evening. This is Antoine Anderson with PPSOME. Plot, plan, strategize, organize, mobilize everyone. And today we're going to teach you how to use the Time.graphics website for Time Graphics Public Timeline Creator. I find it's a very useful tool. They do have a few options to allow you to use the application for at least 6 months for free if you create a video like I'm doing right now to try to explain some of the uses. They have some other free versions. I will say that it can be a little pricey, but depending on your needs, you can get by just fine with the free versions until you decide to, keep with it. Especially for you publications, you desktop web publishers, this is a great tool to use. Let's go ahead and begin. First, we're going to go ahead and log in. Now, they allow you to log in with a variety of means. You can set up your own account, or what I did is I just used my Google account. Just click sign in with Google. Or your Gmail account. Go to your profile picture right there. Get your options, my timelines, my cabinet, my profile, settings, and the like. I've already started creating a timeline, so for those who are just starting, go ahead, click create. I'm just going to go ahead and open up one of my already created timelines. And this one is basically a timeline of all the different race riots that happened in the United States over the past 100 years or so. I felt that this was a worthwhile venture, and you can obviously pick any subject you want to use, but I wanted to document for my children, for my family, and for my friends just what it is that we have gone through in this country. We're going to go ahead and start with the edit. And right away, it brings up all the timeline instances I initially put in there. Very good navigation tools. Just by pressing down on the mouse, you can drag and move your timeline. If you have a mouse wheel, you can spread it out. I've added different points of time. And in this timeline, unfortunately, on this anniversary of the Tulsa massacre, I did some research, and you find out there was just so many other cities that were burned and destroyed. These were bastions for black enterprise in these small towns that were on the verge of something great like Tulsa. But some terrible things happened by some very terrible people, racially motivated destruction on a citywide scale in many American cities. They had called it the Red Summer, and that's the period in 1919 where all these race riots happened. This is well before Tulsa, like a couple of years before Tulsa. But even before that, the Camp Logan riot, it was just horrendous. So again, this is a tutorial on how to use this app. It started off for me by highlighting a really decent fact. This is the Dyer Act. Representative Leonidas C. Dyer had introduced an anti-lynching bill back in 1918. It didn't get passed by Bobby Rush and renamed the Emmett Till bill until 2020. Introduced to Congress in 1918 and not passed for nearly, well, actually 2 years over, 100 years, 102 years. So it's quite disheartening. But at any rate, again, I'm getting too much into history. Let's go ahead and show you how to use the application. I've already plugged in a bunch of dates, times, and this app is just amazing for these kinds of things. I'm going to go ahead here and just add a timeline. And I'm doing my research with the usual suspects. Wikipedia. Like, say there's a fact or some information that I want to put in, like Bobby Rush, Congressman Bobby Rush. And he introduced the Emmett Till bill. And it got passed, like I said, back in February 6, 2020. Wow. All right. Let's just add that date. To do so, you take your mouse, click on the year 2020, and click plus. Now you've got a whole bunch of options here. Go ahead and click an event. These placement buttons allow you to where you want to put it. Now, typically for me, I'm putting all of my infamous events down here, and I'm putting all the legislative events up here in green. Okay, some actual faces throughout timeline as a point of reference. Yeah, so you get the idea. So anyway, let's go ahead and introduce my friend Bobby Rush. And the February, what day was that? February 26th. So 2/6 Feb. And this was the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act. And this was legislation brought forward by U.S. Congressman Bobby Rush. Commemorating the murder, lynching of 14-year-old Emmett Till. In 1965. Actually, 1955. And go on like that. So you can go ahead and put that in there. And you have options to add pictures, but until you get the full version or the premium version, you're going to get notifications like this one. Letting you know how much it's going to be to pay for the actual options you're looking for. Now, like I said, they do have a lot of free options. I've used up all of my 2-day programs, but if you look right here, they produce a YouTube video sharing your experience with Time Graphics, and it gives you a 6-month freebie or request anyway. I hope this was helpful, and I'm going to go ahead and publish this and see if it works. You guys have a great day.